Esta noche en vivo, del arroz y pollo frito estudio en Reston, Virginia, es el recape de la semana 4 de la liga Armchair Quarterback del 2012. Burrito chimichurri.
Good evening, folks. We apologize for the mishap. We had our signals crossed between our Taco Bell affiliate and appreciate your understanding in this matter. We will now return you to our regularly scheduled programming.
Tonight, live from the Rice and Fried Chicken Studios in Reston, Virginia, the Armchair Quarterback 2012 Recap Show. Gotta check it out.
Right here, you gotta beat Ric Flair one more time. Remember Steamboat? And pal, I'll kiss your boots if you can do it. But to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here.
Woo! Woo! That's right. To be the man, you gotta beat the man, and the man has still not gotten beaten.
I swear to God, I need to get a new co-anchor on this one.
I don't want to hear that garbage about the points, the total, the score. All I want to talk about are the results. This is the Week 4 wrap-up show. Armchair Quarterback Marshall Woodward,
Danny Lee.
just here to go over those matchups from last week, and what a wild week it was. Some teams way underperformed, and some guys just blew up. So let's just jump right into it with the what Kyle and I thought were going to be the matchup of the week. Ended up being like the
One of the lowest scoring
oh
of the week. It was the battle of the freaking underachievers here.
big time. But my big-time running back, Jamal Charles, backed it up 2 weeks in a row now, 22 points.
Well, after he started with the two fumbles, actually,
Two
that was
fumbles.
looking really ugly for a
I
while.
was hurting in that game.
Absolutely. But overall, I'm looking at this. How the hell did you win this? Eli Manning, Jamal Charles were the only two players that scored more than 20 points. Everybody else, I'm looking down this list, single digits.
Danny, we played mind games with Kyle all week long. I didn't put my starting lineup until Sunday morning, so he didn't know who to prepare for.
That is true. I mean, see, here's the thing. Ryan Fitzpatrick left on the bench. They benched him for Andy Dalton. You know they come to play when they play against New England.
That's true.
And that could have won the game for you, but no. You leave one more team. And this guy, of all people, undefeated. God, I'm never going to hear the end of this.
Let's jump into the Black Magic Ninja versus Keeping Up with the Joneses. And I think Keeping Up with the Joneses got an award this week for most points, right?
Yeah, that was shellacking.
That was against you, 121, 187.
Beat the shit out of me award. Okay, that's exactly what it was.
I traded him early morning. I got Kenny Britt because of a future. I was thinking future, benefit with Kenny Britt.
Behind bars?
I gave up. I hope not. I gave up Brian Hartline, and I was like, all right, I'll do that because he needed a receiver, and I was like, I'll take that. 46 points.
46 points. He put up a 40 burger on me. Okay.
Hey, Steve, can I have him back, please?
Oh, you want to buy? You want to buy high? Is that what you're looking for? So yeah, I mean, my team was respectable. See, if I played this Joker over here, I definitely would have taken his ass out. All right.
No ifs, ands, or maybes.
Fine. So I came up against the highest scoring team this week, and it was an excellent job, well done. And I'll accept defeat graciously and move on.
Yeah, that's right.
There's always next week.
No whining this week. No whining.
All right, understood.
All right, next matchup was the other undefeated team who was number 1 in the league, Goodfellas, against the Cream team. Bobby came to play 170 to 124.
Sorry, Frank, it happens.
Man, yeah, and I mean his team didn't do that bad except that second wide receiver position got 1 point for him.
Yep.
But Bobby had some big time production from Vic. He had Brandon Marshall, Gronkowski, and Andre Roberts for Arizona putting up 30 points.
Oh, yeah, he was excellent second receiver out over there. So, hey, Frank, I gave you fair warning in our last video out there. Only a 10-point victory. You were kind of slipping, and now 50-point beatdown, okay? How's it feel?
Wow. That gets us to, we're going to go to Miss Ride or Die.
Something about
Shakira.
the worst draft.
We did say worst draft, we apologized, and then the following week she, shit the bed, so then we went back with yes, she had the worst. Now she played auto draft to 78 points, maybe the worst. He's 0-4.
He's 0-4. And a respectable 130, okay? But for the smack that you were talking
Oh,
today
man.
when we had a brief conversation, it doesn't even worry. It's not
How
like you
about
did
this?
150 plus.
How about this? She was at that company picnic, and she put in Aldrick Robinson. He gets hurt in warm-ups. They play Garcon.
Yep,
She
yep.
still had Robinson in the lineup. But when you get 38 from Rogers, 25 from Lynch, 19 from Alfred Morris, compared to...
Solid skins.
Listen to this. Russell Wilson was his starting quarterback. 1.8 points.
Did he just not have another option available?
Yeah, Cutler.
Cutler versus... I mean, that's not even close.
21 points. He had Cutler. I mean, hindsight is 20/20, but I don't think I'd ever pick Russell Wilson over
That's
Cutler.
hindsight is 2020 if you're legally blind if you effed up on that one.
Let's go to the next matchup with the Kitty Cats getting off the schneid versus Bees Maniz. 166
San
to
Diego
135. Yeah, those Chargers did not show up to play. Kitty Cats has got some serious running backs now. With Peyton Manning, 33 points. Ridley, 25. What'd she get? McGahee with 24. So, good job there. But
I'm shocked at the fate that she had at Alex Smith over Tony Romo. Granted, Romo threw
6
points, 6
to 10 points.
Yeah. Who was that running back that did the Wildcat better than the Jets?
Man.
And Tebow?
Yeah. Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick got more points than Alex Smith.
Right. Kind of a lapse in judgment there, Bees.
But still, I mean, what is she going to do? 6 points to 10 points?
Yeah,
Romo
Romo
still wasn't going to win it for her.
Obviously.
Next matchup, I Just Crushed You and Armed and Dangerous. Emal versus Harris. Mr. Harris, 88 points to 143. Brady showed up, 40 points. Colston, 27 points, 17 points for Fitzgerald versus Ponders, 4 points. Who plays Ponder? But I guess if, he got some trade offers.
In another league?
He got some trade offers floated out there to him for some better quarterbacks, but he didn't want to do any trading, so that's what happens. You get 4 points from Ponder.
Yeah, unfortunately, he also had 2 players that scored less than 1 point. One was a pure bagel, and Brandon LaFell, and then I don't even know who the hell this M. Jenkins character is.
Oh, is that Michael Jenkins?
Michael
He
Jenkins.
was drawing at straws there. That's pretty crazy. But next matchup was Alex, You Will Be Shanked versus the Twisters and Allen. 84 to 130. Twisters, good job there. Look at these quarterback totals. Palmer put up 8 points.
Ugh.
And again, who benches Cam Newton's 35 points for Carson Palmer? 8?
That was a play. He was talking about it.
the
We had
matchup.
the conversation earlier. He was like, you know what? I feel like this is going to be where the switch happens, okay? And Carson Palmer, he did well against the Steelers D, which is traditionally a pretty good D. But at the end of the day, it was against Denver. He thought he would repeat. But
Nobody's listening.
Yeah,
to that.
he
Listen,
shat the bed with
look
that
at
one.
this.
Unbelievable.
When you're playing against Matt Ryan, you got to
Matty
put in
Ice.
your better quarterback.
Finally, Matty Ice means something.
39 points. Michael Turner, 31 points. Oh,
Hey, that
my
fat man can
gosh.
run, okay? That fat man can
Amendola,
run.
15. So, good job there, Allen. Man, you looks like somebody needs to do some trades there. And what's this? Our final matchup. Pissing on Your Sunday Shoes versus You Suck No Romo. Man, 43 points from Breeze, 17 from Frank Gore, and Victor Cruz put up 23 points for Pissing on Your Sunday Shoes. You Suck No Romo. RG3, 25 points. But look at these running backs. Tashard Choice, 2 points. Reggie Bush, 6 points. Man, you got to do something, but I think he is looking to make some moves to pick up some running backs. But man, that was some week there.
Team's got some potential. The team's got some potential, but just they had some underperformers for the week, I believe.
I agree. Let's get into these next matchups real quick. This week, everybody remember Thursday Night Football. Get those lineups set. But myself, Fantasy Baller, undefeated against Kitty Cats, she's on a heater. She's got the hot team.
She's riding that streak up. And see, here's the thing. You fall asleep at the wheel again versus this past week again, you're going to be done.
I already talked to my team. They're not going to put up that performance again. We got the Boondocks versus the Goodfellas. The Good Doctor says he cannot lose 2 in a row. Kyle says the same thing, so we'll see who comes out on top there. Who are you picking in that one?
I would say Goodfellas. It's a return to form. I mean, granted, he's shaking off some cobwebs, but I would say he would return
I'm
to form.
going with the upset special. I'll take the Boondocks, so that's going to be a close matchup. Next one, yourself, Black Magic Ninjas versus Bees Maniz. Are you pulling out the hoodie now, the Belichick hoodie? I take it you're going to pick yourself in that matchup.
Oh, what do you think? Yeah,
I
absolutely.
take it
I
you're
got
gonna
this
pick
locked.
yourself.
Okay, it's not even gonna be close. Okay.
All right, I'm not going to vote against V's Maniz.
What, are you
unless
kidding
she's
me?
playing against my squad. So.
Oh, good lord.
All right, the Cream Team 702 versus Miss Ride or Die. Bobby, I think Bobby's going to put up another performance again, but I don't think it's going to beat Miss Ride or Die this week. I think she's coming to play that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue picking at that wound right there. The Cream Team is gonna completely crush the worst draft.
He's gonna cream her.
He's gonna cream the
She's gonna
worst
get creamed?
draft in our
Oh
league.
man, that could be taken so
Bottom
many
line,
different ways.
okay.
So many different
Bottom
ways.
line.
All right, next matchup is Keeping Up with the Joneses versus I Just Crushed You. I'm going with Keeping Up with the Joneses in that matchup.
God, I mean, he's 3-1 now. He's got some momentum going on, and that lineup looks solid. I don't want Trade Raper from last year.
That's him.
But I got to give him this matchup. It just looks better. I mean, but it could be just on paper, but he looks better.
We'll see what happens. Auto Draft versus You Will Be Shanked. Gotta go with Alex in that matchup. Alex, you gotta pull that off. You gotta pull that off.
No more benching Cam Newton for freaking Carson Palmer, man.
That's right. Definitely not.
Ridiculous.
Armed and Dangerous versus Pissing on Your Sunday Shoes. Dave and Harris. I'm gonna go Dave. Dave's been making a lot of moves, and
things
he's trying to better.
Things are starting to turn around for him.
He's trying to
actually.
better his team.
He's
and,
been doing well.
Armed and Dangerous is not doing anything, so I'm gonna go with the guy who's making moves.
Yep.
Last matchup: Twisters versus You Suck No Romo. Allen versus Tony. I'm going Allen. Although both of these guys are Cowboy fans, I'm still gonna go with the Twisters.
Is it possible of a tie that equals a loss for both?
I would love that actually. Let's go for the tie.
I like the You Suck No Romo then. we will go that route.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys liked this week's video, and we will see you
Next week on the gridiron.
on the gridiron.